this is going to be a tutorial to set up Realms Plus. We have seen a lot of people have trouble setting it up recently, so hopefully this helps. The first thing you're going to do is find it, obviously, and invite it. If you get the option to authorize and like add it to your account, don't do that. Just add it to the server. And then once you invite the bot to a server, it will DM you, and it will also put the embed in the server. What it DMs you is basically a list on how you can set it up really quickly. This is the same list that you'll find over and over throughout our documentation, and it'll always like give you these same 4 steps. It's really simple, and most of the time when people have issues, it's mostly because they don't set up permissions for the bot. But yeah, so the first command that you want to run is link. This is going to generate a code for you and ask you to log in with the account that owns the realms that you want to use the bot on. Just click the link, it'll bring you to the Microsoft login page, and from there that's where you want to log into your account. If the code doesn't appear on the page, sometimes it's supposed to auto appear on the page, but sometimes it doesn't. So if it doesn't, you just want to copy paste this into the verify code screen. And after you log in, you want to come back here. It'll take a few seconds, but this will update. There you go. So now what you want to do after you've run that command is /config realm. This option is which account is going to join the realm when you actually get to that point. I usually use the bot account just because it's easier. If you use the main account option, then it will join with the account that you just logged in with. So it would join on my main account. The only downside to using the bot is that it will take up a slot in your realm. So some people who want to keep all the 10 slots, they're going to choose main account. If you really don't care, then you can choose the bot. This is the owned realm screen. You're going to want to choose the realm that you want to use the bot on, and you can come back here later and choose a new one. So I'm going to choose a dev realm. These options are completely optional. You don't actually have to fill them out. If you wanted the invite to show when users are kicked, then you would paste it in here. And if you wanted a custom kick message that will be used across all punishment cases, then you would paste it in here. It'll go through the full setup, inviting the bot, giving it operator, and then storing your model. And now that you've configured it, it will show up in all the autocomplete options. If you follow the tutorial that was sent to you by the embed, then the next thing you want to do is log set. So first thing we're going to do is set up the relay channel, and this is a common thing that you will see between all commands. It'll pop up an option for which realm you want to configure, or which realm you want to use the command with. Some commands will have an all option above this, so you can use it with all of your configured realms, but because I only have one, it'll just show that one. Here you want to choose which logs get sent into this channel. Since I chose relay, we're just going to do chat relay, joins and leaves, player deaths, and we'll do command execution too. And then we'll tell you that it's already been enabled. Now I'm going to set the automod channel. You'll see, I'll show you in a minute, if you wanted to change, let's say, command execution, and you wanted to send this into general instead, you don't have to do disable and then all that. All you have to do is just go through the options again, select your channel, and then just hit which one that you want to send, so command execution. And even though you've set it in relay, it will automatically swap to whatever you chose. So we're going to set the last bit of our logs, which is in bans, unbans, kicks. Great, so we have everything set up now. Okay, so to make the bot join your realm, you run realm join, and then you choose the realm that you want it to connect to. And if we go to the channel that we set our logs in, then you'll be able to see the connection embed. This one says that the bot has joined, and then this is my embed for when a player joins. It also triggers for when a player leaves, and if I join back, there are multiple other embed types that get sent to the relay channel, such as a chat message, and I have a chat ranks pack, so Telraw will automatically format that for you. The bot will also detect emotes, so if a player emotes, then it'll go through. When a player is sleeping, it will send an embed. It'll also send an embed when all players are sleeping. So right now the bot is obviously not sleeping, so it only says that I am. But if we put the bot into spectator mode, and then we go back to sleep, you'll see that it says players are sleeping through this night, and that shows that it's skipping to the next day. There's also an embed for when players die, so if I randomly die like that, it'll say I died. This second half of the message will show what I died to. So here is another common issue when it comes to relay, just to showcase. People will say that the Discord to Minecraft relay doesn't work, and it's simply because the bot does not have operator. So if you swap it to operator and open up your chat again, type hello, then you'll be able to see the message. This does require you to have cheats on, so if you don't have cheats on, this will not work at all. Another cool feature with relay is that you can execute commands from Discord. So you type as the prefix, the dot, and then after that comes the Minecraft command syntax. It works the exact same as running commands in game, except you're just using a dot instead of a slash. So for example, if I wanted to run dot say hi, then it would execute that in game, and sometimes for the embeds you'll be able to see an output. Another cool feature, as we said earlier, the command execution. This will tell you when somebody runs a command on the realm. If I were to give myself an acacia boat, then it will relay that to the server. So for modules, there is, I believe, around 6 or 7 that you can enable on your realm. They all have different features, but they're pretty self-explanatory. So to change your modules or toggle them, you run /config modules, and then you select the realm that you want to configure them on. There is the Discord autoban, which will autoban people from our database in your server if they are found. Same thing for the realm autoban. There's anti-chat spam, which is both for normal players and external sources, or quote-unquote external sources, the malicious spam bots that attack realms. There's anti-spoof, which basically makes it so that a player can't join on a device that they're not actually on. There's anti-unfair skins, which is for invis skins and otherwise extremely large or extremely small skins. There's anti-private profile, which will kick players if they have a private profile. This is basically because the bot is not able to check their stats and other things that we need to see. And if you have this enabled, it will kick them so that we have to verify certain things. There's anti-alt, which allows you to set a minimum amount of gamer score, friends, and followers required for somebody to join the realm. There's auto reconnection, which will make the bot rejoin if it ever disconnects. There's bot mitigation, which will stop malicious bots from coming into the realm. And there's profanity filter, which will block certain messages going both ways, so Minecraft to Discord and Discord to Minecraft if they have any kind of profanity. So for this example, I'm going to enable auto reconnection and anti-spam, whatever that is, anti-chat spam. The other thing I'm going to do is show you the other module, which is device filter. This basically enables you to block certain devices from entering the realm. So for example, I'm on Windows right now. If I block Windows from joining, so I open this menu and hit Windows, see it's enabled. As you can see, it kicked me. The invite from earlier would be displayed right here. it says I was kicked by device filter for Windows is blocked. And if you go into your AutoMod channel, this will show you the exact reason why I was kicked, which realm I was kicked from, which device I joined on. And from here you can whitelist the player or you can ban them. So I'm going to whitelist myself and I'll showcase that. You do not need to reconnect the bot. So when you whitelist somebody or when you change modules or change logging channels, if the bot was already on the realm, you do not need to reconnect it. It will automatically detect that. See, after I clicked whitelist, it let me join the realm now. The other module I turned on was anti-chat spam. This will count for normal players. It'll also count for external bots that come in and try to blow up your chat with just a whole bunch of random messages. So if I sit here and I spam, then you'll see that I got kicked for exceeding the spam threshold, and again, this is where the invite would be. Chat spam will not log anywhere. It does not log to the AutoMod channel, mainly because these bots that actually come in and spam the realm are sending thousands upon thousands of messages, and we don't want to spam your relay channel or your AutoMod channel with those messages. To avoid you having to manually reconnect the bot all the time, auto reconnection, if you have it on, works very good. So if I go ahead and I kick the bot here, it will leave, and you'll see sometimes it takes around 5 or 6 seconds, but it will rejoin. So you see it rejoining. If you don't want this to happen, then all you have to do is just disable the auto reconnection module. So if I didn't want it to rejoin, then I would go here and I would click on auto reconnection again. Another cool feature is that you are able to view certain commands that have been run by operators on the realm. So if you type in /realm logs and do operator actions for the last 24 hours and select the realm, then you'll see a menu pop up with all of the operators that have run commands. It says that I have run 5 commands in the last 24 hours. And this menu shows you exactly what they did and all the other data for it. If all you needed help with was setting up the bot and getting it to relay chat from your server and your realm, then this is all you need to watch. Otherwise, we're going to be going over extra features that the bot has, the realm management commands, which are very helpful to many people, and also the bridge add-on, which enables a bunch of different things on your realm. So all documentation is posted on this website. This is always online 24/7, so you don't need to worry about this going down. The very first page when you visit this is basically the same setup that I just showed. It'll go through all of your login, your configuration, and your log channels, and basic connection. A couple of the modules are also listed here. For example, chat relay, and it has different descriptions for all the different types of embeds that can be sent to your relay channel. The realm management commands as well, and a couple of the config commands, because we notice some people have issues with these. There are 25 realm commands, and they all are pretty self-explanatory. They do pretty much what they say. So realm backup will back up the realm ban will ban a player from the realm, banlist search, you can check for banned players on the realm. The most helpful one that I have found is realm invite. So if I invite a player here to the realm, for common issues, this one happens quite a bit, or the command just won't load. The easy fix for this, if it ever does happen, is run the refresh command and let this load, and then if you run the command again, then it will work. Any issue with the bot, if you have a connection error or a command isn't loading or anything like that, refresh command will fix it. Another common issue that we see all the time is the bot not initially connecting to the realm. So for this example, I'm going to remove the bot from the member list. So for this, you'll get a very specific error, and you'll also see that it won't join the game. Sometimes the error can take up to 30 seconds to get. It's just our timeout system, but it will tell you. And as you can see, after 30 seconds, it timed out and it said that it failed to connect. If you get this, it means that the bot is not in the member list. So what you can do is you can type /realm invite, the bot's username, which is realms plus AC, and the realm that you want to invite it to. Okay, now that we've waited, we're going to see if it'll rejoin. And this time it will work because it will have auto accepted that invite back to the realm. If after doing this you still get this embed, then you can run /help, and our support server link will be right here. Alright, so now we're going to cover the bridge add-on, which is a completely optional add-on. It's fairly new, and you can download it from the documentation that I showed earlier. So you'll go to World Integration, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see a GitHub link. I forgot to remove my packs. Ignore this. Oh my god, it doesn't work. Bedrock. So once you're on this page, there's like a lot of stuff here, but you don't need to worry about any of this. Go over to Releases and click on this. And you'll always want to download the very first one. You can use older ones, but most times they have issues. So just come to this one, click on Behavior Pack, it will automatically download, and I already had it, so it'll say 1. And after it imports, then you're going to want to apply it to the realm. And for demonstration, I'll remove this one. This is also an example when auto reconnection is very important, because as you know, when you apply packs, it will kick everybody from the realm. If you have auto reconnection on, then after it's done, the bot will reconnect unless there are no players on. I'm going to keep this in because this is also another issue that people have. If it says connection closed unexpectedly, this means that something happened on the realm, such as what I just did, applied a pack, that made the bot get stuck. This is an issue with realms. This is something that we've been trying to fix. But stuff can cause the bot to get stuck on the realm and it won't work anymore. We're still looking into it, but to fix this issue, you close your realm and reopen it, like I've done right here. Okay, so right click on the compass and you'll see this menu. For the modules, you can enable different modules. So if I disabled the chat ranks and typed in chat, then you'll see it looks like that. It looks like default. And if I enabled them, then you'll be able to see that it has default member. Now the way that you can configure these, or customize them rather, is you'll do tag @s, add, and then type in rank, semicolon, and then whatever you want the displayed rank to be before their name. So for this, I'll just type in cool. And now when I type in chat, it will say cool. The main feature that this pack has is that you're able to look up a player's inventory. So to do this, you type in lookup player, hit in game, and then type in the user's gamertag. And for this, the realm option is optional because the other option instead of in-game was Xbox Live. If you don't select the realm option when you're trying to do the inventory lookup, this will fail. So hit that realm option. It will look up the player's inventory. That needs to be fixed, but it will show their location, dimension, XP, whether they're muted or not, and then it will also list what they have in their inventory or equipped on their body. Right, so I think that is pretty much everything. Again, if you have any other concerns or problems with the bot, you can always refer to the documentation. It will have a few common issues that everybody has listed. It also has all of the config commands listed here, all of the normal commands listed here, and everything else. Thank you for watching, and from everybody at All Realms Are Safe, thank you for choosing Realms Plus. Hey, can you review this 22-minute long tutorial video I just made?
22 fucking minutes? Yeah, sure. So,
yeah, it's 22 minutes long.
why is it so massive, dude?
Do you know what else is massive?
I got Crab SMP Minecraft Bedrock Realms. Yeah, I know. Stop the glaze. Alright, send me the video.